Welcome back to my channel, and here is everything you need to know about the Bengal tiger. The Bengal tiger, Panthera tigris, is India's apex predator and an icon of wild Asia. It is the most numerous tiger subspecies, yet still endangered. From mangroves to grasslands, it rules varied habitats across the Indian subcontinent. In this video, we'll cover biology, behavior, hunting, family life, threats, and conservation. Its range centers on India, with smaller populations in Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. Tigers are solitary, powerful, and exquisitely adapted for stealth. We'll also decode how scientists study them using camera traps and genetics, and you'll learn how responsible ecotourism supports their survival. Let's begin with where Bengal tigers live and why those places matter. The tiger is woven into culture, economy, and national identity across South Asia. Populations crashed in the 1900s, then stabilized in places with strong protection. Today, recovery hinges on habitat, prey, conflict mitigation, and law enforcement. Understanding the Bengal tiger starts with understanding its home. Habitat shapes behavior, hunting style, and even size and coloration. This guide is designed for students and teachers, clear, complete, and visual. We'll also explore how tigers and people share landscapes. Stay to the end for key takeaways and ways you can help. First up, habitats and range. The forest is the tiger's fortress and its pantry. Let's step inside. Habitat, adaptations, social life, hunting, cubs, threats, science, and the future. Everything you need to know. Bengal tigers inhabit tropical and subtropical forests, grasslands, and mangroves. Productive grasslands with abundant deer and boar support high tiger densities. In the Sundarbans, tigers swim tidal channels and hunt in salty swamps. In the Terai foothills, cooler forests demand longer ranges and stealth. Tigers use paths, ridgelines, and riverbeds, natural travel corridors. Connectivity between protected cores via corridors is critical for gene flow. Where habitat is fragmented, conflict risk rises at the forest fringe. Seasonal floods shift prey and predator movements across floodplains. India holds most Bengal tigers. Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan hold smaller shares. Nepal's Terai reserves show how community forests boost tiger recovery. Bhutan's high-elevation tigers link populations across the eastern Himalaya. In Bangladesh, shared use of mangroves demands strict safety protocols. Tigers need cover to stalk and rest. Dense vegetation is prime. Water sources anchor territories and concentrate prey. Males range wider than females. Overlap occurs where prey is abundant. Wildlife overpasses and underpasses reduce collisions and fragmentation. Versatility is a Bengal tiger hallmark, but prey and cover are non-negotiable. Next, how the tiger's body is built to master these places. Strength, stealth, and senses define the Bengal tiger's evolutionary toolkit. Adult males weigh 180–260 kilograms, females are smaller. Massive forelimbs deliver grappling strength to pin large prey. Soft pads and retractable claws enable quiet approach. 4 long canines and a shear-like bite target the neck. Acute hearing and night vision suit crepuscular hunting. Unique stripe patterns provide camouflage and individual ID. The tail aids balance in sudden turns and leaps. Unlike many cats, tigers are powerful, confident swimmers. Pug marks, scat, and scent marks reveal presence and territory. Vibrissae help sense space, aiding movement in dense cover. Size varies by habitat and prey. Riverine males often grow largest. White tigers are leucistic morphs, not a separate subspecies. Claws extend for grip and resheath to stay sharp. Dense fur and fat layer buffer heat and cold across seasons. Tooth wear can indicate age and hunting efficiency. Flexible spine and floating clavicles enable explosive acceleration. A chemical language travels via scent. Read with the Jacobson's organ. The tapetum lucidum amplifies low light, aiding nocturnal vision. Waterproofing oils help shed water after swims or rain. Every feature is tuned for ambush dominance. Next, how tigers live and interact. Though solitary, Bengal tigers communicate, court, defend space, and raise cubs with remarkable strategy. Tigers mark with scent, scrapes, and rubs to signal ownership. Scrape piles and claw marks are territorial billboards. Activity peaks at dawn and dusk, with night patrols for hunting. Midday often means rest, digestion, and grooming. Overlap triggers displays. Real fights are risky and rare. Females choose secluded dens, relocating when threatened. Chemical cues convey sex, status, and reproductive state. Ear spots may signal to cubs and deter ambush. Friendly chuffs contrast with long-distance roars. Roars advertise presence across kilometers. Mothers tolerate offspring at kills during learning phases. Males may provision or tolerate cubs within their territory. Shared signposts synchronize space use without face-to-face meetings. Night travel reduces detection and heat stress. Grooming maintains fur and removes parasites. Stretching and clawing condition muscles and claws. With stealth and strength, Bengal tigers target deer, boar, and sometimes larger prey, using terrain, wind, and timing to their advantage. Hunts begin with a quiet approach within striking distance. Tigers read wind to stay downwind and undetected. Prey are vigilant. The first detection can end a hunt. Freezing resets attention, letting alarms fade. Terrain features mask movement and break outline. In mangroves, water roots provide stealthy flanks. The charge is short, powerful, and decisive. A throat or nape bite collapses airflow or severs spine. Diet centers on medium to large ungulates. Occasionally, larger prey are taken with high risk. Kills are cached in shade to avoid scavengers and heat. Tigers begin at soft tissue, rotating to sheer flesh. Scavengers clean remains, recycling nutrients to the system. Success varies. Dense cover improves odds. Ambush near water targets thirsty, distracted prey. Short bursts prevent overheating and energy loss. Skills are taught through play and imitation. Prey density is the engine of tiger density. Where wild prey is scarce, livestock depredation can rise. Corrals, compensation, and herding reduce conflict effectively. From courtship to cub independence, the Bengal tiger life cycle hinges on timing, territory, and parental investment. Females advertise estrus. Males track scent cues. Courtship lasts days, with multiple matings. Temporary bonds form, then dissolve after mating. Gestation is about 100–105 days. Litters average 2 to 4 blind, vulnerable cubs. Dens are moved to avoid detection and parasites. Cubs nurse for months and begin solid food at kills. Play hones stalking, balance, and bite inhibition. Lessons include trailing, patience, and carcass handling. Independence comes at 18 to 24 months. Dispersal reduces inbreeding and spreads genes. Paternity can influence tolerance near kills. In the wild, lifespans average 10 to 15 years. Mortality stems from conflict, poaching, and prey scarcity. Rapid response saves individuals and preserves genetics. Genetics track lineage, inbreeding, and population health. Survival improves with secure space and stable prey. Protecting tigers protects entire ecosystems. Let's see how people are making that happen. Poaching for parts and retaliatory killings are major threats. Habitat loss and fragmentation erode carrying capacity. Roads and rails disrupt movement and cause collisions. Overgrazing lowers wild prey and increases conflict. Sea level rise and cyclones threaten mangrove habitats. Strong patrols and intelligence-led enforcement deter poaching. Fast, fair compensation reduces retaliatory killing. Better corrals, herding, and guard animals protect livestock. Crossings restore connectivity across highways. Restoring habitat buffers storms and expands range. Responsible tourism funds protection and creates jobs. Education fosters pride and long-term stewardship. Indicators improve where multi-pronged efforts align. DNA reveals identity, diet, and disease. Collars map movement to design corridors and reduce conflict. Connectivity projects measurably change movement patterns. Soundscapes track human pressure and wildlife activity. Drones extend patrol reach with safety. Coexistence means safety for people and space for tigers through policy, planning, and community-led conservation. The Bengal tiger is a masterpiece of evolution and culture. It thrives where habitat is connected and prey is abundant. Science, policy, and communities together drive recovery. A mother's guidance shapes the next generation. You've now seen the essentials: biology, behavior, threats, and hope. Protecting tigers safeguards entire ecosystems and water for millions. Our choices leave marks. Make yours count. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribing helps this educational content reach more classrooms. Special thanks to rangers, researchers, and local communities. Until next time, stay curious and stay wild.